Mrs. Chase reporting live from the Hayden Peak newsroom. We've got some exclusive news, breaking news even. We are going to be team players this year at Hayden Peak, and I have some special reporters to show you ways that you can be a team player too.
Be safe wherever you go.
Be respectful to everyone you meet.
Be
responsible even when no one is watching.
Be a team player. Together, everyone achieves more. Back to you, Mrs. Chase.
Wow, can you believe that? Now that we know how to be really good team players, why don't we check out some local team players? We're going to turn it over to Mrs. Norman for some sports.
Hi everyone, Mrs. Norman here, and I had the opportunity to interview some team players at Copper Hills High School. These are all students that play on some really great teams at Copper Hills, so check out these amazing interviews and see how they are team players. Hayden Peak, this is Elle Hutchings. Elle, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit for us?
Yeah, I'm Elle Hutchings, and I'm a junior at Copper Hills, and I play on the varsity volleyball team.
Awesome, I love volleyball. Elle, our theme at Hayden Peak this year is be a team player. What does it mean to you to be a team player?
Just that you're not always worried about yourself, that you're always worried about putting the team first and just having fun and supporting each other.
Perfect. Why is being a team player important?
Because like at volleyball, you can't just have one player on the team. You have to have all 6 players for it to actually work and to win and have fun.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Elle.
Yep.
See ya. All right, here I've got Peyton with me. Peyton, will you introduce yourself for us?
Yeah, I'm Peyton Carlisle. I play football at the high school, Copper Hills.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We love football. Peyton, I know that when you play football, you have to be a team player. What does it mean to be a team player?
A team player sacrifices stuff for their team. So instead of trying to be the star of the team, they sacrifice things for the good of the team.
Perfect. And why is that important?
Because you can't accomplish some goals, like some things are just too hard to do alone. So you need your teammates to help you. And so to be a team player, you sacrifice things so your team can win.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you, Peyton. Good luck with your football season.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Norman here, and I am with Maya Hendricks. Maya, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. I'm Maya Hendricks, and I'm a sophomore at Copper Hills, and I play in the midfield on the girls' soccer team.
That's awesome. So Maya, the theme at our school this year at Hayden Peak is be a team player. What does it mean to be a team player?
To me, it means that you work together with the team, you set goals together, and you try and accomplish those goals together, and you put the team over yourself as an individual.
Awesome. And why do you think that's important to be a team player?
I think it's important because you can't always accomplish stuff yourself. Sometimes you need some help. Like in soccer, you can't just dribble the whole field all by yourself and score a goal. You need to be able to pass with your teammates and work together to get the ball up the field.
Exactly. I love that. And that is so important in soccer, I know, but do you think that also is something that you would use in the other parts of your life?
Yes, definitely. You can use it just all the time if you're working with other people, when you're just setting goals that you need to accomplish, and just...
That's perfect. Maya, thank you so much. Good luck in your soccer season.
Thank you.
Thanks, Copper Hills players. Those are some great tips on how to be a team player. Now let's turn to reporter Goodwin to find out what a local beekeeper can tell us about how bees can be good team players too.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Goodwin, and we're reporting live from, well, my front room. This is my husband, Ryan Goodwin, and my son, Jacob Goodwin, and they are both beekeepers. Mr. Goodwin, can you tell us how bees work together in the hive?
Yes, bees work together a little differently than we do. We don't have a teacher or a parent, or they don't have a teacher or a parent telling them what to do. When they are born or come out of their cell as an adult bee, for the first 5 days, they work as a cleaning bee, and they clean everything inside the hive to keep it healthy for all the other bees that are doing the other work. As they get older, for the next 5 days, they become a nurse bee. They feed, they raise the baby bees. For the next 3 days, they become the undertaker bee, or the funeral bee, people call them. All of the bees that die inside the hive because they got old or tired, they are the ones that carry them out the front of the hive and drop them on the ground. The last cycle they do inside the hive is they become a guard bee. They stand at the entrance of the beehive and make sure that no predators come in and steal their honey or hurt the other bees. And while they're doing that, they're taking practice flights for their final job, which is a worker bee that goes out into the world and collects pollen and honey for the hive. That's how they work together. Just an interesting fact. You see in the store often something like this, that's 2.5 pounds of honey. In order to make 2.5 pounds of honey, it takes 2,500 bees lifetimes of about 6 weeks to make that much honey. And for 1 pound of honey, they say that a bee will have to fly, or the bees that collect that 1 pound of honey will have to fly around the world 1 time in the distance they take back and forth. And so for this much honey, that would be about 2.5 times around the world, distance-wise, the bees flew to collect that much honey. And that's how bees work together to make the life of all of the bees better.
Thank you, Mr. Goodwin. And how about you, Jacob? What do you have in your hands?
This is honeycomb from the hive.
Oh, very cool. So we've learned a little bit today about bees and the work that they do. Hopefully this year at Hayden Peak, we will be able to do the same. Our theme is be a team player. And if we can be team players and everybody does their job like bees do, then we'll be successful. Bye.
Now we're going to turn the time over to Mrs. Michaelis for our new team song.
At Hayden Peak this year, we have a new theme song for our Be a Team Player, and I've invited some special people to help teach the song to you. Come on in.
Woohoo! We are ready to play.
At Hayden Peak, we're team players. We do our best every day. We can be safe wherever we go. Be respectful to all that we meet. Be responsible when no one's watching. Together we achieve more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 things to do so that we all score. Hayden Peak! Thanks for joining us for our team player news today. We can't wait to see how you can be a team player here at Hayden Peak.